Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today, where we'll be relaxing as per usual. Pretty big news, isn't it, today, with, just a little something called Silksong being announced, isn't it? That's quite an exciting thing. Yeah, I'm kind of, like, surprised it even happened, I suppose, in the end. It's been spoken about for so long, and then finally it's here. But it's coming out September 4th, 2 days after my birthday. But good evening, everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 11:37 p.m. on Thursday, August 21st, 2025. I'm pretty excited. If it had just come out a bit earlier, then perhaps it would have been something I would have played instead of 9 Souls. I don't actually know what time to beat on 9 Souls is. Let's see. 9 Souls time to beat. Is it plausible I beat it by September 4th? 27.5 hours for mains and extras on average. So the answer is probably not. There is a possibility, but I don't know what the next game to finish is. Probably 1,000 times resist is my guess, but that's still far off. So I think I'll just be like a latecomer to a crowd of playing Silksong, and that's totally fine to me. Totally fine with me. It gives time for people to discover all the secrets, and if there's things that I'm likely to miss, then I won't. I'll give you an update on my other stuff which is going on. I've finally actually bought my phone because my friend told me, not Google support mind you, told me the phone was back in stock, and I checked and I was like, whoa, it is, okay. And if you missed the story and stuff before, they were basically like, we can't send you the right phone, but what you can do is you can buy the phone again, put the order here, and we'll refund you the money which you like the difference. And I was like, fine. And then the phone went out of stock, so I couldn't buy it, so now it is back in stock. And I told them, like, I've done exactly what we said, and I was like, okay, here you go, I bought the phone, here's the thing. And I also said, in my message as well, because, you know, I'm getting kind of fed up with this, I was like, also, I haven't got a refund yet for my previous thing, so yeah, what's up with that? And it's true, I haven't got a refund yet from my previous phone. The wrong phone that they gave me. And I'm actually just quite glad that I didn't end up deciding, like, wanting to, like, whatchamacallit. I'm very glad I didn't end up deciding to trade in my current phone, because if I did that to try and get that phone, I would just be without a phone for, like, a month, which is absolutely crazy in my mind. But yeah, that's going on. Uma Musume Champions Meet's finally happening. I built a pretty good nice nature. I'm a bit annoyed because my first night nature run had like a lot of debuffs, but like didn't have that much wit. The one I did today, my nice nature, maxed out wit, and with potential level 5. So she has Mystifying Murmur, but only got one other debuff to get inherited down. So maybe I should try making another one. I don't know. I already solidified making it to Group A. So I got 4 wins. Lost in the middle one. It was very, very close, I would say. Got beat by Tokai Teo. Just, I think it was by 1 length. But yeah, I probably will try and make another nice nature after I level up the supports. I think the most important thing is I should probably try and make an even stronger Nourished Titan, who's basically my sort of like backup, my secondary runner. I have Ogre Cap as my main runner, and I have Nelly's Titan as a backup, essentially. And they're both end closers, and I will say they basically have cinched first and second in almost every single race except for that middle one where they came second and third. I was like, damn. But I think with that one, it was because there were so many end runners, which was unusual, but get boxed in. Obviously it's my own fault as well for running an Titan, but still. I just hope I can actually make it to the final. I think it's looking, depending on how quickly the competition ramps up, I think it's a decent chance I get to the final, to be honest. It's more so like, will I win it in the end? I don't know. Yeah, that's what happening in the Catch gaming world. What else to talk about? I mean, the main thing I wanted to talk about was Silksong, but not specifically about Silksong, because I don't really know what's going to happen with it. I'm glad it finally got released, and I'm glad that Team Cherry took the time that they needed to make it a good game. Like, because I saw there was an article afterwards which someone summarised basically. It's like, it took a long time because they just wanted to make it good. And I'm like, more power to that, you know? Make it a good game. They can ride the coattails of the first Hollow Knight and all the funding that they got from that to really pour in to the second one and make it as good as possible. So it seems like that's what they're doing. Which I'm just like, more power to you. Absolutely. Go get them. But yeah. The thing which, you know I'm going to have a good time playing it is because I watched the trailer. To me, it basically just looks like more Hollow Knight. I enjoyed the first Hollow Knight a lot. So I can't really see a world where I play it and it's like, I feel this is awful. I think we'd have to really, really change up the entire formula if it was going to be something which I was just like, no, you know what, not for me. It doesn't seem like that's the case, though. It does seem like very much we stayed true to the spirit of Hollow Knight. And that's awesome. That's awesome, basically. I think it's very cool that it's finally coming out. I think it's very cool that people are enjoying it. We're finally going to be rid of the curse of when Silksong, because now it's actually for realsies coming out this time. But yeah. I just wonder, is it even possible for it to live up to the hype? It's probably one of the most hyped games releases in existence, like maybe it's second to like GTA 6 or something, right? But yeah. It's the sort of thing where I'm like, well, how's it gonna go? And I don't know. But I know I'll have a good time, but I feel, I almost, in some sense, I feel bad, because I'm just like, there's no way the game could live up to the hype. It's like almost impossible. Some people have inflated that it's gonna be like the most revolutionary game ever to release, when really it's gonna be an absolutely fantastic game, no doubt about that in my mind. But it's not gonna be probably the revolution that some people think it is. Sorry, little pause. But yeah, like, is it even going to be remotely possible for it to live up to the hype that is surrounding it? In some ways, I don't envy it, because, like, the answer is probably no. But in some ways, I'm also just like, well, I think it's kind of like a nice position to be in. Not only do you have, like, some very loyal fan base following on, being like, yes, we want this to happen. We want this to be like, this is the most exciting thing ever to be. And it's going to give a nice sort of like, what's the word? It's going to give a really fun level of excitement, I think it would be fun to sort of like ride that wave, essentially. For people to be like, whoa, even if a lot of people might play it and might be like, whoa, this was sort of hype, blah blah blah, didn't live up to expectations. A lot of people, you have a large backing of people. I'd much rather be overhyped with that crowd than, I suppose, unknown, right? Would I rather be underhyped? No, honestly, probably not in the world of like marketing like games. I'd rather people play it and be like, okay, maybe it wasn't a 10 out of 10, but it's still like an 8 out of 10 or something. There's going to be some very extreme people are going to be like, it's not a 10 out of 10, so it's like a 4 out of 10 or something, and I'm just going to be like, not I'm going to be like, but some of us are going to be like, come on. So I am moderately excited for it. I hope it does live up to expectations. I mean, certainly, like, in my opinion, it could do what, like, Ori and the Blind Forest did, because I played the first one, and I was like, whoa, I don't think it can get much better than that, or what it's doing. Played the second one, I was like, well, never mind, it got better. Hollow Knight already was, like, such a great first game to build off of, that, like, even, in my opinion, even if they just basically do the same thing again, Like it hits not beat for beat, but like the same sort of vibe over and over and over again. I still see that as a win. Hollow Knight's a great game. There was absolutely nothing wrong with that. I just worry about it, you know. I think it's like that. I think that with Deltarune as well. You know, Undertale is my favourite game of all time. But even I'm just like temper my expectations with Deltarune. You know, while I think it'll be good, I don't think it'll be like the second coming of, I don't know, Game Revolutions or something. To be fair, Deltarune is, you know, coming out piece by piece, and I've heard good things about it. People, I mean, the community is still going strong about it, so I guess it must be doing something right. It's finally doing something right. The question, I suppose, is, you know, when it'll be. Because Deltarune's been in development for what, like over a decade now or something? I think chapter 4 or 5 came out of 7, as I hear. So, perhaps not too long. Until things are sort of coming to be, you know. I'm excited to play it when it does finally come out. I have played the first chapter, I can say that much. When did I play that first chapter? I don't remember, really. It was a while back. I think when it came out. And then I learned that it was going to be, I thought it was just, that was a demo, then it would be released like whenever it's ready, all of it. But then it's like, it's got a chapter release, so I'm basically going to wait until all of it's released before I play any of it. Yeah. Maybe if it ends up having a situation where it's like, there's a countdown to the final chapter, maybe then I should start like the Let's Play and be like, try and time it perfectly. So then like I start chapter, whatever, the last chapter on the day it releases or something. That would be brilliant. I don't think there's any chance I can possibly do that. But, you never know. Stranger things have happened. Like, I mean, it happened with Life is Strange, actually, the third one. Like, I somehow timed it very well, didn't I? Sorry, little pause. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I have no idea how it could even possibly live up to hype, you know? Sorry, just keep pausing. Yeah. I can't remember what I was saying now, but I have no idea if Silksong can or will live up to expectation, but it will live up to my expectation, which is a fun game. Well, hopefully. I mean, and I have trust in Team Cherry, and like where they've spent a lot of time, you know, actually abiding by the rule of a bad game is forever bad, but no, wait. a rushed game is forever bad, and a delayed game is good forever or something. Wait, what? How does that quote go? Rushed game is bad forever. Delayed game something. A delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad. Did Miyamoto actually say that? I don't know. Also, technically not really true anymore, but apparently he's led back to Siobhan Beeman. Fair enough, it's not even a Miyamoto quote. Yeah. I don't remember what I was going to say about it. Well, it's just very much like I hope it is good, you know, eventually. I hope it lives up to the expectations. I hope people like it. And I guess we'll just sort of have to see what it will be like. What am I hoping for? That's a good question. I'm more hoping just for some more interesting boss fights. I think the boss fights and the vibe of a world really appeal to me. Like, I still think about the Mantis Sisters, or the Mantis Lords, Sisters of Battle boss fight. That one lives like sort of not rent free in my mind, but that's like definitely one of the biggest fights I remember. The Nosk fight was a pretty cool one. What else was a good one? Those ones very much stand out to me, and from what I've seen, like the other boss fights they have look really cool. evoke a different feeling as well. I know for sure the mechanics, the movement's going to feel snappy, so I'm not really worried about that. But who knows? We'll have to see. I'm going to cut this episode off a bit short because I actually need to record my other episodes as well. Yeah. Somehow I ended up not recording them until very late. Once again, I'm doing it backwards. I'm like doing my recreational stuff first, and then I'm recording videos, which is not the way to do it. So for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now. I have no idea how I'll do it.